Deus Volt, my fellow gamers. Here we have kind of an unboxing, but it's more like the aftermath of a Tyson boxing match. And instead of a happy face, we're doing a frowny face, because that is what happens. Oh my gosh. Like, what is that? Is that a knee mark or something? What is that, man? Like for real. Bruh. Total frowny face on that bad boy. So, I did open this up, and this is actually, it's not a cheap item, really. So, okay. Yeah, totes. It's hard to find the adjectives for this mess here. So what we have is the Undead Elite Army. This is usually an $85 force. I was lucky enough to find it for $60, but I guess it was $60 because someone uppercutted the crap out of it. It's like Power Up Hadouken or something, man. Like, what the hell? For real. My one saving grace here, and the reason why I'm still kind of smiling, is that usually Mantic packs these things very loosely, so there's not much stuff in the box. We'll see what is destroyed in here. I'm not expecting anything resin. I'm actually expecting a bunch of restic. So with that being said, let's cross our fingers and dive into this bad boy. I usually go for the bottom because that's where the Mantic points are, but that is where the uppercut damage happened. God bless our heroes in the Postal Service. They are heroes that work there, people. Heroes that on occasion uppercut boxes. Because Tyson cannot be everywhere at once. You know what? The box is already completely jacked. Why am I trying to be nice to it? Whoa, it's in the top. All right, that's different. And I got 4 of those bad boys, which is nice. All right. Oh. I'm glad it wasn't, China or... Okay, so there's a base. It made it out whole. Okay, just like cardboard flopping around in there. All right, so as I suspected, let's zoom out. Okay, so they pack it light. So I'm hoping that not too many jaws were broken with this uppercut from the good old postal system. Let's just nonchalantly. Okay. Wow. Thank you. And, really, it was from Amazon. It wasn't from the postal system. I guess maybe some postal workers just, transferred. All right, uno and dos, gigantic flat bags of rustic. We're gonna do a base count. Ooh, oh yes, there's werewolves in here. I'm like, what's up with the base? All right, cool, and it looks as if, yep. No, okay. 3 werewolf bases. Good deal. Okay. A base for Lady Leona, the psychotic vampire chick with a giant sword who has all the rules under the sun. And this is why I bought this box. Cavalry. All right. This is good enough for Wraith action. All right. So here we have our Wraiths. I did a separate unboxing for Wraiths, so we're not going to go over this. It is a huge pile of rustic nonsense, and I despise putting it together. Do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes 10. 10. That's 20. 20 dudes on horseback. Okay, Lady Fiona. And I did actually a little unboxing for her too. I bought one separate on eBay, and I already have her cleaned up, so. Right. Bag o' werewolves. Sweet, that gives me 9. So I need to buy another 3 to give me 2 regiments of these. Or no, actually 2 hordes, because I think it's 6 models is a horde. So, and just recently in an acquisition, we're going to talk about some metallic bases, but I need to order more from a company. But yeah, I've got some bases, and we're going to do some magnetic shenanigans. But these are really awesome. This is for infantry, but when you slide it in, it's the actual corner of the model that is exposed. So you're talking about when you're measuring for tournaments, anything like that. I mean, you know, you're going up against jokers that have lasers and stuff. You know, this kind of environment, these bases are most excellent because you don't have like that little 1 millimeter gap or whatever from the trim work. So these are excellent. All right, so yep, more Wraiths. Yep. Okay, so that's a 10. So a bag of 5 and a bag of 5. Oh my gosh, I dropped my werewolves. Werewolves. This is what I bought the box for. And it's, why do I do this to myself? You know, really? Day. And that's interesting. That's an Army standard bearer right there. The banner. Man, let me use my gimped up box. We're gonna put our stuff back. I know I have my bases. Very happy with that. Put my stuff in, and I'm gonna put one of these big baggies in because I know it's a duplicate. So usually Mantic is very good with his baggies. Now I'll double check. Okay, so a baggie within a baggie. This is very common for Mantic. All right, messes. See, this is the exact same standard that comes with the Army Battle Standard dude. And I did a separate unboxing for him. Exact one. So hopefully I don't have that dude here. Actually, the horses. Okay, so we got horses with heads and horses without heads. Little bases. I'll get this in frame here. And then we'll do some bases on top and the horses without heads. The halves. I just want to do like a count. We're going to have lower legs for dudes. But this is what I want. I wanted to get at least some cavalry so that I could say I have it and utilize it as far as trying to, have a bit of faster chaff. Now I know ghouls are the ideal chaff for undead. I know that the wraiths can play that role as well, but they're a bit harder to get rid of because of their high toughness. I believe it's toughness. They got like a 6 defense. That's it. It's defense. Okay, let me see. Do I have all the bits there now? 5. over, you fool. But yes, so man, we're rocking it. This is 10 dudes. We got another 10 guys, so that's 20 horses. Oh, and it's all rustic nonsense. Just make sure. These I'm probably not going to use because it has that goofy outline, and it's like a stamp. It sits right on top of the base and it's elevated. So what you would have to do in order to get rid of this goofiness is to use, what I use is that foam, that putty foam, and go around and make it a slope. And that's not what you want to do. You want to go ahead and base it yourself how you want to. So these things, they're nice that they give them to you, but I think that they're erroneous and not worth counting because I'm not going to use them. We're going to check the crotches because, you know, you got to check your crotch every now and then, and especially if you have multiple crotches, you got to check all of them. That's just a thing you do. I mean, come on, it's common sense, man. All right, that one comes with a shield. It's a pretty good crotch. So, and these are nice. What you might want to do if you want to have them holding on tighter to the mount is heat them up with a hair dryer, a heat gun, whatever you have available. If you have a plasma welder. So 5. Oh, they give you an extra one. Okay, so maybe it's this dude with the shield and whatnot, and he might be the battle standard guy. So they give you 11 of the, well, 10 of those, and then homeboy. Okay. We're gonna check our lances because hey, that's what's up. Since I already have a battle standard assembled, primed, ready to go, it just pains me whenever I see a bent lance. Yeah, it's just more work. But I'm blaming the uppercut to the box with that. I'm blaming that right there. Oh man, dude. It hurts my feel bads. But these things are pokety, and they would hurt. Not as much as everything being made out of rustic, but okay, so 5 and 5, so 10 of those. To make this complete, I will have to open this bag. These things I do for y'all. What I'll do, instead of putting everything away nicely, I'm gonna, yeah, you got it. Oh, actually, these things will be thrown. The standard, I don't know. Maybe I can do something else with that later. And then the lances, stack them on top. Kind of hooked. All right. Ooh, bits and bobs and things and bits. Okay. So shield arms. They're very, oh, there's some differences there. Okay, that's cool. Got some different sculpts. Oh, that one's a neat one with the cutout. It's just like those. Okay, so are we looking at 5 of each sculpt? No, it looks like one sculpt is the dominant sculpt. Okay, ooh, got a dude with a for real legit Ricola horn. Look at that thing. Whew. Okay, so that's pretty sweet. Okay. No, yeah, 5 and 5. Okay, they did an even spread. So you got one shield that has a bit more sleeve on it than the other one, and the shield a bit less sleeve, just one little ragged bit coming down. And you know, they're detailed pretty well. They have the wood grain on the inside, which is very nice to see. Here you've got pieces for your command if you wanted to make a command. So this is very, very similar. It may not be the exact bit. It might be the exact bit because it looks daggone close to it. But they don't have a model here that is like the Battle Standard Bear. All these cats, oh my goodness, they have blown out chest armor. Like they took a musket ball or something to the chest. Those pesky dwarves. Little bitty capes and stuff, and gigantic top knots. The top knots are nice actually in these models. I don't hate them as much as the Wraith models there because these show motion. This actually lends motion to the model, so it's actually galloping forward. Don't know how fast undead horses gallop, but yeah. So you got a few sculpts of these guys. Let me see all the busted chest ones on. This guy's a bit different. Oh man, see, and he's such a happy guy. You guys see that happy look on his face? He's just happy to be out with his horse. You know, he's just very happy. He's even happy to be wearing the armor. I guess he likes the musical notes that the rusted armor jangling around makes. He's just a happy guy. Man, I love the undead because they're so happy. All of them are. Just the happiest guys. All right. There's another blown out chest dude. And another happy guy. Okay, 5 of each of those sculpts as well. And then we got a head. Okay, so a little bit of kind of like a mohawk looking thing. He's got more of a closed helm than the other guys. Can't really see that. But so this is your command dude. Okay. That's interesting. I guess you can do whatever you want to with the torsos. They all have... I'm going to check this. Okay, this one has the shield at the ready. Okay. So he has the shield at the ready. And he's got this extra piece of armor coming up to make his head look more awesome. And this is kind of a goofy, exaggerated thing for when they would joust. They would have an extra plate here bolted onto their shoulder pauldron that would help deflect splinters for when they're jousting, and the lance would strike the shield, and splinters would, just go everywhere, and that would shield the face, the visor, with the eye slits, because man, splinters would go straight into your eye, and we're not talking like little bitty splinters, we're talking big old chunks of wood, and it was very violent, very explosive, and when those big chunks of wood went into your eye slot, bad things happen. So this is just like a modern day example of why they put up stoplights at intersections in certain like rural districts. They have to wait until someone gets hurt or killed before they do something about it. So yeah, they put that piece of armor on. It's very exaggerated. It makes them look more BA, I guess. And yeah, so it would cup that face, save those eyes a little bit. Maybe the reason why most of these guys are dead is because their helmets are fully open. Well, this guy's not fully open. We can see clearly what killed him and 4 of his other friends. They're all the same. But yeah, the other guys, their faces are completely opened. So you got that, and then the socket here is the same. So you got a little bit of variation there. I think I totally will make a command group, gigantic sword, gigantic banner, or no banner, since I already have that one cat. I don't know. That's a personal choice. I'll make that later. So, pretty cool. Everything basically survived. I didn't take a look at the other stuff, but it's going to take more than a prime uppercut from Amazon or USPS, whoever had this. It's going to take more than a prime uppercut to hurt Restic models. You're not going to hurt Restic with a little uppercut. Restic is like your skills are weak. And that's what it does to me with my X-Acto knife. I tremble when I attack these models, and now I have 40, 53, I'm not going to do Lady Iona, so 53 models in this set that are 100% rustic. Do I just hate myself? You know, I'm asking myself these questions. Do I hate myself? Maybe Mantic, with all the sales of their halfling army and stuff like that, where they get the nice resin lawnmower pieces and whatnot, maybe they will cut Undead some love and give them some hard plastic models. Anyway, until that fine day and until I get some more rustic, I will talk to you guys later. Carry a liaison.